Hi everyone, my name is Yelena and I'm a curious, lifelong learner and experience seeker. And I have been networking for the past decade, from the time I was an intern to the time I was fresh out of graduate school. I have been relying on networking for every career and life transition. And networking has been crucial to my job searches and entrepreneurial ventures. Talking and learning from other colleagues and professionals in my network has helped me to get an inside view into companies and positions that I would not be able to get otherwise because no one writes or talks about it. So it's really important to talk to people, right? Because they share things with you that we might not be able to see anywhere else. So it's clear that networking is extremely valuable for whatever reason you're doing it. Yet, I used to hate it, like most people out there. And for as long as I can remember, networking felt icky and really uncomfortable. As a self-proclaimed introvert, the idea of going out there and talking to strangers and spending time and energy and effort reaching out to people who might not have responded to me, it felt so uncomfortable and it felt just very anxiety-provoking. It was very uncomfortable and unpleasant for as long as I can remember. I also didn't feel like I could be myself. I felt like I couldn't show genuine parts of myself to people. I felt like an imposter. I used to think, who am I to reach out to this accomplished person who has clearly done so much more than me? Who am I to think that they would be open to speaking with me? Well, we're all human and we're all having a human experience. So no matter what positions people have in the hierarchy of the working world or whatever it is you're seeking, people generally want to connect with others. Generally. Yet everyone is busy. So we'll get to that later in the actual strategies. The reason I wanted to put together this video series is to share some tips and tricks that I've learned to help me get through the uncomfortable parts of networking. It honestly wasn't until recently, probably a decade after a decade of this uncomfortable, unpleasant experience of reaching out to people. And honestly, it wasn't until I was in the entrepreneurial space that I finally was able to enjoy networking. What? How's that possible? I think what happened was that the more I pushed on and the more I leaned into that discomfort and still carried on despite all the unpleasantness that came with it, I was able to start enjoying networking. And so again, my goal for this video is to share those techniques I've learned along the way so that you don't have to suffer like I have. And my intention is to give back to my community and teach you all how to make networking your own process so that you can go out there and start to enjoy it and meet great people along the way. Let's get started.